Hello everyone. Welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon. Emmerdale's Tom and Belle ending. Another Hollyoaks exit. New EastEnders arrivals. Another Sunday means another roundup of all the biggest soap news from the last week. A chat with one of Emmerdale's producers has revealed when Tom and Belle's story might end, while yet another Hollyoaks exit has been reported. Elsewhere, there are some big stories coming up next week, including the arrival of new Mitchells in EastEnders, and JJ's violence being exposed in Hollyoaks. Here is our guide to all the biggest talking points, in case you missed any of the juicy soap gossip. One of the biggest soap stories around at the moment is undoubtedly Tom and Belle King's domestic abuse plot. This week, Digital Spy and other media chatted to Emmerdale producer Laura Shaw about the future of the hard-hitting story, and she revealed when we can expect it to end. "We've said right from the beginning that we wanted to tell this story as truthfully and authentically as we can," she said. "For people who are subjected to domestic abuse, it's not something that's over in a couple of weeks. It's something that goes on for a long period of time, and we wanted to be truthful to that. I think you can expect this storyline to run until the end of this year." Meanwhile, James Chase, who plays Tom, also spoke about how he thinks the story should conclude, agreeing that his character needs to be punished in the end. "I think the viewer needs that," he said. "After the hell we've seen Belle get put through, we have to see her win in the end, or at the very least for him to lose." Speaking of Tom and Belle, Emmerdale have teased some huge developments in their compelling story that will air on TV next week. This week saw Belle decide to terminate her pregnancy, but she told Tom that she had a miscarriage. In upcoming scenes, Tom will find out that Belle secretly visited the abortion clinic, and in his angry state, he trashes a nearby barn, but he takes things too far and electrocutes himself before losing consciousness. This is a new twist in a story that currently has the nation gripped, with viewers waiting for Tom to get his deserved comeuppance. But just what will happen next? There was some sad news for Hollyoaks fans this week, as it was reported by insiders that Matthew James Bailey would be leaving the role of Ethan Williams after 3 years. While it was reported that he won't be killed off, it is a devastating blow for fans of the popular character, who is perhaps best known for his previous relationship with Sienna Blake. These reports aren't too surprising at the moment, as this is just the latest in a string of exits at Hollyoaks, many of which are related to the move to just 3 weekly episodes from September, leading to the reduction of both cast and crew. The show has planned an intriguing time jump when September comes, which is an opportunity to make the most of the budget cuts and do something really interesting with the soap format. But it is a shame that we won't get to see the true potential of some popular characters like Ethan. Another incredibly hard-hitting soap storyline currently airing is JJ's sexual abuse against his sister Frankie in Hollyoaks. This is a very difficult subject matter, but the show has portrayed the story sensitively, and Isabel Smith and Ryan Mulvey have given outstanding performances throughout. The latest batch of spoilers for next week's episodes show that, while Frankie continues to recover from her accident in hospital, Oscar uses her laptop for homework and comes across the video of JJ attacking his sister. But JJ catches Oscar watching the footage and, desperate for the truth to be kept secret, threatens him not to tell anyone what he saw. Later scenes will see Frankie admit to Oscar that she is scared of JJ and warn him that he should be too. Are we any closer to JJ facing consequences for his horrific abuse and Frankie's ordeal being over? The big news earlier this month was that 3 new Mitchells were set to join EastEnders as Stevie's secret family. But now their first appearance is upon us, and next week Stevie's son Teddy, as well as Teddy's own sons Harry and Barney, will rock up on Albert Square in search of Stevie after he ends up in hospital. Roland Manukian, who plays Teddy, has teased that the 3 new characters will bring some drama to Walford, including for Billy and Phil. Teddy is a good all-round character to play because he's a very strong-willed man. There's not many chinks in his armor, and he's a man who has charm, but he is also quite humble, the actor said. "I've got a sneaking suspicion that Teddy is going to cause loads of trouble, which I'm very much looking forward to. Plenty of mischief. Things haven't been easy for Gemma Winterbrown recently. She has had to come to terms with her twin brother Paul's progressive motor neuron disease. Plus, she and Chesney have been having serious money issues, especially since their boiler packed up. New Coronation Street spoilers for next week show that things will get even worse, with Gemma receiving a parking fine before realizing that her daughter Caris needs new school shoes. Alarmed at the price of the shoes, Gemma takes a risk and flees the shop without paying for them, leaving Bernie suspicious about how she could afford this new purchase. But Gemma is later arrested, and Bernie is forced to ask Kit for help, even though Gemma is still unaware that he is her long-lost brother. How much longer will Bernie keep this family secret?